Jai Hind students. Today the chapter that we are going to study is algebraic expression. In class 7th you have learnt about algebraic expression and their addition and subtraction. In this chapter we will also study multiplication of algebraic expression. But before we proceed to do that, let us quickly recall what we have learned so far. Now, the first thing that we come across with is algebraic expression. So let us see what this actually means. So if you will talk about the definition, then it states that the combination of constant, variable and mathematical operator is called algebraic expression. So I repeat, the combination of constant, variable and mathematical operator. So we come with these three terms, that is constant, variable and mathematical operator. So let us talk about constant first. Okay. In constant, what we find is a symbol which has a fixed value is called constant. Okay, a symbol which has its fixed value is known as constant. For example, if you talk about 8 or if we talk about 63, these are constants. Why? Because at no point this 8 is going to be dealt as something else, or this 63 will remain 63 wherever you use. So that is why these are constants. Now let us talk about variables. In variables, what we observe is that variables mean alphabets which can have various numerical values. Variables means it varies. For example, you might have done many questions in which you have taken let the value be x, let the number be x, let the age of Ram be x. Now what you observe is that in all these three places the x remains same, but the value might vary. In some case it can be 5 years, in another case it can be 8 or whatever, means it will not be fixed. That is why alphabets are the variables. Then I am writing alphabets over here. Then let's talk about the third one, that is mathematical operators. Now the mathematical operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So these are the mathematical operators. Okay, around this only the entire mathematics is surrounded. So now let us take an example of algebraic expression, and the example are, what are the examples? Let's see that. For example, it is 5a, then it can be 2x minus 3, or it can be 2x minus y plus z. These are the examples of algebraic expression. Why? Because they have constants. If you see this one, then you observe that 5 is the constant, a is the variable, and If there is no sign, it means it is getting multiplied. It means it is 5 into a. That is why there is mathematical operator also. Now when you see this, then you find that over here it is 2, then you have into x, then minus 3. But here there are two terms. Okay, so with this, let us now come towards terms. And this is not term कि आपका उससे अच्छा term है. Don't think that. What this term mean? This term means part of expression separated by plus or minus sign are called its term. Okay, as I mentioned over here, for example, you can see here this is expression 2x minus y plus z, and in this expression what happens is that these are the three terms. The first term is 2x, the second term is y, and the third term is z. And what you are observing, that they are getting separated by these subtraction and addition sign. Okay, so these are the three terms over here. Now let's move ahead and let's see what does coefficient mean. Okay, I hope terms is clear to everyone. I am mentioning it again. Parts of expression separated by addition or subtraction sign. Separated by plus or minus sign. Okay, now let's move ahead and let's see coefficient. In coefficient, what happens is the numerical factor of the term is called its coefficient. If I take 5a, okay, if I take 5a, then in 5a, 5 is numerical coefficient or 5 is the coefficient. But what if I take another case? But before that, let me erase. Now as you have seen that coefficient in 5a is 5, in the same manner, if I take another examples, say I have taken 2x, so it means that the coefficient will be 2, and if I take 2 by 3y square, then the coefficient is 2 by 3. So whatever is the numerical factor, that will be the coefficient. Now the other case is, for example, if I take say minus 3ab, okay, I have taken minus 3ab, and in minus 3ab, if question is asked in minus 3ab what is the coefficient of a, then your answer will be the other factors apart from this a, and that is why what are the rest? Minus 3b. If the question asks what is the coefficient of b, then the other things are minus 3a, so in that way the coefficient of b will be minus 3a. I hope that it is clear to you people. Now if we are studying term, so let us now further move on to like term and unlike term. And like reminded me that you people can like my video. Anyways, now see, like term, what does it mean? Terms having same literal coefficient are called like terms. In other words, we can say that the terms having the same variables with same exponents, okay, same variables with same exponents. How? Let's see with this with an example. Okay, say if I take 2x and if I take 5x, then they both are like term. If I take 2x square y and minus x square y, they are like terms. Why? Because they have same variables. See, if over here it is x, so here also it is x. In another example, if it is x square y, so here also it is x square y. It does not matter whether the constant is same or not. Here you can see that over here the constant is 2, here the constant is 5. Here the constant is 2, here the constant is minus 1. So it does not matter whether the constant is same or not, but the thing that matters is that they should have the same variable, also same exponents. Over here you can see that x is 1, so here also x is 1. Over here it is x square, so this also is x square. This is y raised to power 1, so this also is having the exponent as 1. So these are the examples of like term, and the other one is unlike term. So it is obvious that if they are not the same, then they will be unlike term. For example, if it is 2x square y and if it is 2xy. Okay, now what you observe is they have got same variables, even the constant is same, but the exponent is not same. Over here it is x square, over here it is only x. It means that they are unlike term. This like term and unlike term play a very important role in algebraic expression, because they only determine whether the expression is monomial, binomial, trinomial or polynomial, and that is why now let us move on to these terms. And first of all, let's see monomial. And the term mono means one. Okay, the term mono means one. That is why expression that contains exactly one term, is called monomial. Example, say 2x, or you can write minus 5y, whatever you want to write, but there should be only one term. Then let's see another term, that is binomial. When you see binomial, bi means 2. Okay, so since over here it is binomial, that is why there will be 2, but not like, they will be unlike. So the expressions that contain two unlike term is called binomial. For example, if we have written 2xy and if we have done if you have taken another example, say plus 5xy, then this is not binomial, because they both are like term and they can be added, and thus the result will be 7xy. So that is why it is not binomial. Okay, now I mentioned that the expression that contains two unlike term, so it can be 5x square y. Now there are two unlike terms, that is why it is binomial. Or you can take example x plus 2y, and in that way you will be getting many examples. So this is the example of binomial. Now let's move on to trinomial. Then in trinomial, what you people will find, tri means three, tricolor means three color. In the same manner, in trinomial you will be finding three terms. So expression that contains three unlike terms is called trinomial. For example, x plus y plus z. So this is trinomial. Why? Because it is having three different uh, terms, that is three unlike terms. Okay, so this is trinomial. Now let's move on to polynomials. In polynomials, what happen is any expression containing one or more term. See, please listen the definition carefully. Any expression containing one or more terms with non-zero coefficient and the variables with non-negative exponents is called a polynomial. It means that it can have any number of terms. Okay, for example, as you can see, monomial, it contains one term. It means that monomial is polynomial. Binomial contains two terms, so that also is part of polynomial, because it is mentioned that it contains any number of terms. Okay, so since it contains any number of terms, but yes, that also has to be seen that it should not have negative exponent